Yeah, hi, this is a video response to a video called Crowds, and this is to, I don't know how to pronounce your YouTube name, NYKYTYNE2. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But anyway, oh my God, I cannot believe there's actually somebody who thinks this too, because I often feel like I'm the only person who thinks it. Pretty much 99.9% of humanity is definitely hideous to look at. I can't believe that there's actually somebody who feels the same way. I mean, I'm probably worse than you, because I even find people who are supposedly supposed to be attractive, I even find them hideous to look at. It's like most people, their faces look huge. It's like they've got these huge jaws and these huge mouths and just ugly, and they're fat, and the thing that bothers me about crowds is people are always coughing. No matter where you're at, you're always going to come across someone who's coughing, and it always seems like I always get next to that person, or I'm always sitting across from that person. You know, the one person in the subway car who's coughing, I tend to always be sitting right across from them, and it really bothers me. So I always try to move away and get away from them, because it's like, why are they coughing? I never cough, and it seems like a lot of people are always sick or coughing or something. It's just really disgusting. And always the first thing I always do when I get home, like if I have to ride the subway or whatever, or go to the store, the first thing I always do when I get home is wash my hands, because you don't know how many germs you're touching, because people are always coughing on their hands and then touching things. And you go to the store and you have to touch the shopping carts, and I'm sure they never sterilize those things ever, and I just don't even want to think about how many germs are on them. A lot of times I wear gloves when I go to the store, just for that very reason. Yeah, and it's like, crowds are just disgusting, and I don't understand how people can find fun in drinking and smoking and destroying or damaging their brain cells in their bodies, and and eating disgusting dead animals and drinking disgusting poisons, and like sodas and beers and stuff, and just disgustingly fat and just gross. And I don't know, it's like people are born pretty much, I guess you could say, normal, but then somewhere between birth and somewhere they get, everything goes wrong. I don't know if it's just everything, really, because if you think about it, people don't live how nature intended. I guess it starts with feeding babies bottle formula, which that mostly it's just chemicals. I mean, it's nothing natural about it, and then they get ear infections or cavities because it's not natural, and they just get stupider and stupider, and the more chemicals they consume, the more stupider and the more fatter and the more messed up their systems get, and the more ugly their complexions get, and the fatter they get and the sicker they get. And it's just like they're just beyond even communicate to. Like, you can't even tell them all this stuff, because their brains have already rotted, and they've already normalized it in their brains to think that it's all normal when it's not. And yeah, it's just, yeah, you're right, people are definitely disgusting to look at. Pretty much everyone. So, I don't know. I'll probably be single forever. I can never find anyone that's pleasant to look at. Well, maybe some 18-year-old, someone who's never done drugs or anything like that, that's healthy, that's like my own nationality and has my own ideas. But the problem is, I can never find that. It's impossible. Anyone I've ever found even remotely cute has always been gay, or, you know, pretty much gay, and that never really works out. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Take care.